everyone, so I thought I'd do another update because it's been about 6 months since my last one, and I am drowning in projects. I'm just looking around me and I've got all my stuff here, so yeah, I've got so much things going on, I've got so many things to do, but I just thought it would be fun to go through what I'm doing and what I've got coming up and all that. So the first thing obviously that I keep up with is my project life. This year I'm using this blue one. I'm still thinking about this pale pink folder that I really want, and I don't know whether to change it out and buy the pink one, but I don't know, it doesn't really matter, does it, at the end of the day? I think because we've got so many weddings, I just pictured pink being the theme this year, but yeah, I mean the blue one's fine, but I'm pretty much up to date in this one. So I do actually have like a little, I don't know, tracker I suppose, of the weeks of the year and stuff like that I do. So I've literally just done, before I did this video, I've just done the first half of week 14. So yeah, I'm pretty up to date with this. I'm pretty happy with how it is, and I've really enjoyed using all my other sort of collections that I don't normally use. That's what my sort of theme is this year, is to use up collections rather than just keep using new ones and have loads of unfinished, you know, collections of stuff. So yeah, I'm really like enjoying doing this, and obviously I've got many more weeks to go, but yeah, I've really enjoyed doing Project Life this year. So yeah, that is that one, so that's ongoing. So that takes up obviously only once a week. Then the other big project that sort of I do ad hoc when things happen, I've shown this before, but this is my wedding prep albums. This is a 9x12, and it's getting fuller. The closer we get to the wedding, the more things are happening, obviously. I'm a little behind on this one. I've got the photos printed, they're in there. I can't show you because obviously there's stuff in there that I don't want to show until after the wedding, but the photos are printed, and you know, I've got little post-it notes dotted around, but I just haven't got round to actually doing the embellishment and, you know, making it look pretty and stuff. So I will spend some time doing this one, but yeah, it is getting quite chunky. I've got a few protectors left that probably will last me. We'll see. I've got a few meetings and a few other things to do before, but yeah, it is getting quite chunky, but I do like it. It's really heavy as well because it's got so much stuff in there. But yeah, so I'm enjoying doing that one. That will hopefully, obviously, come July, that will be done. So there will be a flip through of this when I do that after I get married. So that will be done in July. Now, travel scrapbook wise, that's obviously the next main thing that I do. I am currently, I say nearly done with my Rockies, the first Rockies album. You can see it's getting quite thick, but I will be getting rid of a lot of these pages, so it won't be too bad. But yeah, I'm getting there with this one. I have some stamping and stuff to do, and I still have one last day to do, so one sort of like pocket full of photos and stuff to do, so that might take me a couple more weeks, but I'm nearly there with this one. So that's just one half of the Rockies. So this was like 4 days, we were there for 8 days, so it's quite chunky for 4 days. But I do love it. I really love how it's come out. I love all the products that I've used. The thing that's made it really chunky is I've got some recollection stickers in there, and look how thick they are. Like, they are 3 sponge thick. So yeah, it's quite chunky, it's quite heavy, but as I said, I will be getting rid of a lot of the pages, so that will make it a bit less chunky. So that is the first part. So after that, I have the remainder of the Rockies. So this will be the third album of the Canadian series. So I've done Vancouver. So like that's day 5, day 6, day 7, and day 8. So yeah, there's still quite a lot of photos and stuff, especially when we drove the Icefields Parkway. There's a lot of photos in there. And this requires a bit more attention to detail, is such that I want to make sure I get the names of places right and where we stopped on the road trip and stuff like that, because we stopped at a load of different places. So I just need to make sure I'm getting it, you know, down correctly, and I am naming these photos, because in 10 years time I'm definitely going to forget what they are. So I just, yeah, a bit more attention to detail for this one. So this is like Jasper and the Icefield Parkway part of the Rockies. So that's my next one after this. I'm hoping to finish my Rockies first part by when we go to Tunisia, which is mid-April. And I understand it's mid-April now, but a bit further on. So about 2 weeks time, I'll be going to Tunisia on holiday, and I was kind of hoping that I'd get to finish my first Rocky's album, so when I get back I can start on this one. But we'll see. I will be full in wedding mode when I come back, because it'll be literally like 2 months before I get married, so we'll see. So that is the next project after that. Then where did we go? So after Canada, we did do a little trip. As I said, we went to Anik. I've shown a lot of this stuff, so I don't need to show it too much, but I've actually printed the photos now. So we did go to Anik. There's not that many photos in there. That is actually another trip as well. Went to Hythe, which is where this leaflet came from. So there's a few photos in that, because I want to include that in my album. But this one's a fun one because this was about like Harry Potter. So Anik Castle is where they filmed scenes from the first and second film of Harry Potter. So I want to get some screenshots and things of where we saw, and obviously what they look like in the actual movie. So again, I'll have to go on the internet and get some bits and pieces off for that one, but that's not a big album at all. That will just go in part of my England scrapbook, so that shouldn't take me too long, that one. So that's after that. Then we went to Wrocław in Poland. I'm just looking through trying to figure out which one's which. So we went to Wrocław. As I said, I love this album, can't wait to do it. I've actually printed the photos now, and I said before that we went gnome hunting, so I've actually printed these photos with all the different gnomes that we saw, and I'm going to cut them up. And again, this takes a little bit of doing because I want to name them all. They all have names and numbers and stuff like that, and I do actually have a map somewhere that tells you what they are basically, and like I want to write them on. So again, it takes a little bit of thinking, a bit more journaling aspect of it. But yeah, so there's quite a lot of photos in that one. That's pretty average for me for a couple of nights. But as I said, there is a few that I need to cut up because a lot of it's about the dwarf. So yeah, so that's next after that one. And in terms of what I want to get done this year, I'm hoping to get all these, this one, and maybe Mykonos. We'll see. So I mean I should do. I don't see why I wouldn't do. But after Wrocław we had Mykonos, which is 2 albums, because we went to Tinos as well, which is another little island, and I like to do the islands separate. So again, I've got quite a lot of photos. I didn't think I'd take this many photos for this trip, but there's about 150, 170. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this one. This will be very beachy. I'm thinking about doing like a purple one for this one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this one. I love doing beach albums. So I just have so much stuff for like summer and stuff like that, and I just don't really get to use it in here in the UK because it's not sunny. So it's just nice to bring out all the sunny sort of things. So yeah, I mean, hopefully by the end of 2024, I would have done all my Project Life, my wedding prep album, my Rocky's albums, Anik, Wrocław, and this one. And if I do, then I should be able to get my Tinos album done, because this one's only small, so this is the next one. It's only a day trip, but I just like to have them separate, so there isn't many photos. I say many, there's about 40, 50. Not even that, probably about 30, 40. But yeah, we've got some tickets and postcards and stuff like that I wanted to include. So that will only take me, you know, a week or so if I actually sit down and do it. But it's just because obviously I've got the wedding in July. I've got a pretty much free August. I am going to see Adele in Munich in August, but that's only for 3 days. And then September and October I'm pretty free because we're actually dog sitting most of those months. So I should be able to get things done, but then the whole of November's wiped out because I'm on honeymoon for a month, and then it's Christmas. So we'll see what I get done this year. But that, if I can get up to Tinos, I'll be very happy. So that's that one. Then we've got Romania, which is a big album because I think we took about 300, I took about 500 photos, but it was a big album. That's not the right one. So this is it. I don't know what I've got. Bear with me. this one? No. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. This is what I mean. I'm drowning in them. I don't even know which ones. I should probably label them. But this is Romania, so you can see there's 2 sets of photos here. I have different pockets. These are slightly smaller than the other ones, so they don't fit as nicely, but they're still fine. But yeah, so I've got 2 big sets of photos for this one. It's a big album. It's a big album. Not as big as obviously Canada, but still fairly big. Because we went to so many different places, and each place we went to, we've gone to see something. I just took so many photos, and we took lots of trains and yeah, lots of souvenirs and stuff. It's very difficult to move things in this folder because it's quite full, but lots of like maps and stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this one. This will hopefully, I mean, obviously if I can start it this year, it'd be lovely, but if not, it will be a 2025 album, which is mad. So that is Romania, and that's so heavy. Right, and then after Romania, we went to Luxembourg. So this is this one. So this is a smaller album, about 100 photos. So not too big, but still plenty of stuff in there. So lots of souvenirs, got like stickers, went to the casemates and stuff like that. So yeah, lots of bits and pieces to go with this. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that one because that's just a small little city break. A few little stories to go with that one. So that is Luxembourg. So obviously this is still 2023 travels. Then it is Florida, which is this one. So it was actually only in Florida for a couple of days, but we went to the Kennedy Space Center, so that's why there's so much stuff. We went to the Kennedy Space Center, we hired cars, and we went to Daytona Beach. So obviously I wanted to include all this, and I wanted to keep it separate than the cruise, because it's 2 massive trips basically. So yeah, I got some really cute postcards. I got this one for free actually, this one here. But that was quite cute. So yeah, so this has got about, I don't know, 150, 200 photos maybe. So yeah, looking forward to doing that one. And I've got a load of Florida stickers that I can include. So yeah, really excited about doing this one. Long way to go yet though. And then obviously with that we went on the cruise, which is this one. So we went on a 4-night Bahamas cruise, and we actually went with some friends. So again, lots of nice photos. I picked up these little notes from the cabin, so they'd be good to write on, and yeah, just loads of nice things. Lots of carnival themed stuff as well. And I did actually do a video because I did actually get a scrapbooking kit from the cruise. But again, lots of photos. This is quite a chunky one, so this is probably about over 200 photos maybe. We just did a lot, and you know, cruising is not something I do very often, so I just get very excited and take loads of photos. But I got some really nice stickers from the Bahamas. I actually bought a lanyard as well, which I'm excited to put in. I literally bought that lanyard to put it in my album. But yeah, lots of nice stickers. I do actually have like a little pig sticker as well somewhere. It's just so cute, but if I can find it. Oh, there it is. So yeah, we did lots of things. It was really fun. So I'm again really excited to do that one. So that is, yep, the Bahamas. And that's the end of 2023 travels. 2024 travels, which I don't even know when I'm going to be able to start. The first trip we took was for my birthday, and we went to Monaco. So I haven't printed these photos yet. I don't need to really at the moment. They'll just sit there. So this is just all the souvenirs that we bought. So just some placemats. We got some stickers. So yeah, we went to Monaco, went to Monte Carlo in January. It was such nice weather. You know, we did all the typical sort of touristy things. We walked the Grand Prix lap, and yeah, I just love all these postcards, like vintage postcards. But But yeah, so got all like our hotel bits and pieces. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this one again. Don't know when I'm going to do it, but yeah, it's really good fun, obviously, with Monaco. Then we went to Alicante in March. So this is this one, so this is fairly recent. So again, I've not printed the photos. So again, I just picked up some nice postcards. I did actually send ones home, but I've got loads of postcards that I picked up. Just some little bits, maps and leaflets and stuff. Places that we went to eat. I love picking up, like, you know, when they give you bits under your food and stuff. So I picked those up, make sure one's clean. And yeah, just some nice sort of leaflets and whatever. So yeah, so that will be just that's just 3 nights, sorry, 2 full days. That's, again, these are quite short albums. And then the other thing that I want to do is my Hindu album. So I did actually had my Hindu Easter weekend, 30th of March. And in here I've just got some bits. I haven't printed any photos, obviously, and that's what will make up most of the album. But I do have my veil that they gave me, the menu that we went for lunch. I got a postcard from where we went for drinks and stuff. They printed out like masks for Joe. So they all wore masks of Joe's face, which was cute. I've got my sash. And then we did actually, that's from the Sunday, but we did actually go into a photo booth, and I got some photos from the photo booth and stuff. But other than that, there is 130 photos that I need to print off for this album. Again, I will be doing this. I just don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know whether to do that in the background of all my other albums just to get it done, or whether just to do it in order. I'm quite pedantic. I've said before, I like to do things in order. I don't like to skip things. I'd rather just get it done in the time that I did it. Just because, you know, I just feel like the longer I leave it, the more I'm going to forget. So I want to do things in order. So we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do yet about those. But in terms of what's coming up, we're going to London in a couple of days, actually, and we're doing some bits and pieces that I wanted to add to my England travel album, so I'll be doing that. And then we're going to Tunisia for a week, as I said, mid to end April, so I want to do an album of that. And then we're not going away until September because we've got the wedding in July, so that will be a big thing. I'm going to obviously keep lots of stuff from that, but also my photos and stuff won't be ready. I won't be able to do the album. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to you know, do it with other projects in the background like I did my wedding prep album, or if I'm going to just do these and then do it in order. So yeah, the wedding will take up a lot of time when I get around to doing that. And then we go to Switzerland in September, just for 3 nights, but we're also going for a day trip to France, so that'll be 2 albums. And then Japan. So yeah, we're going on a honeymoon to Japan in November 2024 for a month. So again, that will be huge. And then we've just booked our first holiday 2025. We're going to Tromsø in Norway to do like huskies and reindeer sledding and all that sort of jazz, because it is my 30th next year, and that's one thing I really wanted to do. So yeah, we booked that. So they will all be coming up. So bear with me. Obviously I will hopefully get through them as quickly as I can, but as I said, I'm just busy with life. And but I love all this. I actually think collecting stuff for scrapbooking is one hobby, and actually doing the scrapbooking is another hobby. I love collecting all this stuff, and I love having them all lined up, because I just think, oh, I've got things to do in an evening, you know, and stuff like that. I just enjoy it so much. So I hope you enjoyed this little update and what's coming up, and I'll hopefully be back soon with a flip through. So thank you very much. Bye.